Hello again, everybody. My name is John D. Healy. I do a podcast. It's called It's Good to Talk. It's Good to Talk. I started doing podcasts during COVID after writing this book for my good friend Stoney McGurn. Stoney was born in 1941, and it's his life story all the way up. Title of the book, and that's how it all started. You can get it on Amazon. It's also on audio. Sponsors are Liffey Van Lines, moving company here in New York City, and they've been around longer than Jeopardy, running very, very smooth. And they're happy the price of oil is coming down, because that means the price of fuel comes down. Big shout out to my friend Paddy McCarthy of the Irish Examiner USA. Paddy is a great newspaper, has a great newspaper, festivals, everything. As a matter of fact, he introduced my guest today to me, and they'll be with me in 1.5 minutes. That will be Mike and Teresa. Their festival is coming up on Memorial Day. You'll get more information on the Irish Examiner USA, but I want to know everything today. Hello, Teresa, and hello, Mike. Mike,
Hello.
You're from the
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good, and Teresa, you're from Dublin, I believe.
Right, where are you
Tell
from
me about the
yourself?
festival. What day?
It starts on May 23rd, Friday night. We have a free night, and then it's the 24th and 25th, the Saturday and Sunday.
Well, it starts on Friday, and you call it a free night. Is there one price for the whole weekend?
It's $27 a day or a $45 2-day pass. Friday night is a free admission. The vendors will be there. The beer garden's open. We have a sing-song open session that night. It's like a grand opening type deal.
That sounds excellent, and I'm sure Paddy McCarthy, I've known Paddy McCarthy of the Irish Examiner for a long time. He loves festivals, and he loves that atmosphere. He's a great singer. As a matter of fact, he kind of reminds you of a drunken uncle at a wedding. The more fuel he gets him, the more beer he gets him, the better he sings. So Paddy will be there, I'm sure, and maybe I'll be there myself.
That
Now,
sounds
you
good.
said singing. Can we dance?
You can dance, yeah. Yeah, you can dance.
You must know
and
me.
sing.
I can dance.
You bring an instrument or your voice, you can sing along, or bring an instrument and join in.
I may do that too. I may dance with Teresa. Teresa's phone is ringing. That's okay. That happens on a podcast. So it's the weekend of Memorial Day.
It's
And
Memorial Day
Friday night
weekend.
free.
Yes.
Now, Mike, can you list some of the bands that you have lined up for us?
All right, Bobby Morell,
Okay, good.
Derek Warfield and the Young
Now,
Wolf
Derek
Tones.
Warfield. Is that Derek Warfield of the Wolf Tones?
That's correct, yes.
That's the guy. Okay, he'll draw a crowd.
Yeah,
He has a
he's
big
there
following,
both.
okay.
He's there both
Derek
days.
Warfield. Okay.
Devery's a band out of Boston.
Okay, very good.
Diddley Idols,
Sounds good.
a local band. They've been out in Mass. They go all over the place. Jimmy Gallagher is
Okay.
a local up here. Melanie Beth Curran,
Okay.
Richie Berger.
Right.
He's a local guy. He actually was in Ireland training to do some music there.
Okay.
Screaming Orphans.
Oh, I've heard those down in Kiernan Oak here in Manhattan.
Very
They're
good
all,
band.
are they sisters? I know they're all girls, but
They're all girls anyway. I think there's
Yeah.
some sisters in there. They're basically out of Rockland County.
yes, they are. They're very good.
Yeah, very good.
Very talented.
Sharon McKenna.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Shillelagh Law.
Sounds good too.
They're our closer on Saturday night. Devil's Brigade. They're
Right.
out of Canada. They used to be the American Rogues. Now they're the Devil's Brigade.
Sounds similar. Okay.
The Feeney Brothers.
Okay.
The Irish Lassies. That's another group out of Canada. They're all men.
Okay. Well, fair
All
enough.
the Irish Lassies.
Well, Lassie could be a dog too. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. The Prodigals.
Sounds good.
Tommy Comerford.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was with. Who was he with? He was with the band years ago, anyway. But
Okay,
he's
fair
on
enough.
Wooden Nichols.
Okay.
Yeah, and Andy Cooney.
He's well known. Yeah.
And then, as I said before, the Diddley Idols.
Okay.
I Draw Slow. Killashandra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Michael English.
Yes, he's Irish, but very popular
Yeah.
in West Connacht.
That's right. Yeah, he's from Kildare. He's actually
Yes.
from right outside of. He's from Castledermot, I believe.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Pride of My Vein.
Okay.
That's Margie Mulvihill and John Reynolds, and it's
They're
a
probably
traditional
Kerry
thing.
guys, I think. Yeah.
They're out of Kerry, yeah. They're living in Kerry now.
Yes.
Before that, they're from Rockland County,
Yeah.
and
My
they're
baby's
bringing
the name
up
of the
their
village in Kerry. Yeah.
they're bringing up their school. What do you call it? From Pearl River. Sorry.
Pearl River. Okay.
Yeah,
Very
they're
good.
bringing up their school as well, so they're going to be playing. And the Canny Brothers.
Okay. So, Teresa, can you and Mike give me, for my listeners, because we're all down here in Manhattan, a sense of where you are on the map, on the road. Say we're driving up in a car. Tell me about parking and getting to you and the location.
That's you, Terry.
Okay, come up the Trueway.
Okay.
Get off at exit 21.
Okay.
And go 7 miles.
Okay.
To the junction of Wyndham and East Durham.
Okay.
Wyndham, you stay left. East Durham, you stay right. And just come up 145. You can't miss it. It's the biggest place on the road.
Okay. Jesus,
Teresa,
you're better.
There.
You're better than that girl on GPS. If I don't have GPS, I can just call you and you get me there. Now, Teresa, you're from Dublin, of course, and I know you told me you were 90. I don't believe it, because you wouldn't be the first Dublin person to tell a lie, but that happens. The naked lie is, I prefer the truth. But anyways, you are 90, and tell me what, you own an establishment there.
90 until next year.
On next year?
1936.
Okay, I think that's the same birthday and year as Donald Trump, 70. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. No, Trump is only going to be 79. Okay, he's acting like he's 90. Okay, you're very alert for your age, if I may say so. So, do you have a guest house there yourself?
Pardon?
Did you have a guest house?
No, we had a restaurant.
Okay, tell me about the restaurant, so.
Well, my husband is dead 25 years, and I just retired 12 years ago. We had it for 42 years. We raised 2 children up here. We moved up from Fordham Road and brought 2 children and raised them, and they went back to New York.
Okay.
It was their age.
That can happen.
We bought this house in East Durham.
Okay, what's the name of the restaurant?
Yeah, we're my husband and I and Donald Gallagher, who owned it, Guaranteed Irish, and Tom McGoldrick and Jack Gavin started the cultural centre here.
Okay.
You remember Bill Burke in the Bank of Ireland?
Yes, I do indeed. He was a good friend of mine.
Well, he gave us a mortgage for $149,000, and that's how we bought the place.
He was a very generous, kind bank manager to a lot of Irish people here in New York City.
Right.
He only died about 5 years ago.
He had a home up here in Cornwall.
Yes. Bill Burke was from Tubbercurry in County Sligo.
His brother Martin lives up the road here.
Very good, very good. We're joining the dots now.
It's basically lovely to live up here.
That's the best invitation I've had all day, Teresa. Yeah, I like that invitation. I might retire up there myself. So I'm going to call Jimmy to sing a song for us. When I met Jimmy first, he was 9. Big gap, Jimmy. But Jimmy, wait till you're 90. When Jimmy was 9, he couldn't wait to be 10, and then he couldn't wait to be 11. Now he's 12. I think he's 13. He's one of these people that just wants to get up there in the years. You take your time, or you'll be like Teresa, you'll be 90. Jimmy, sing a song for Teresa and Mike. Any song you like. Dublin song would be good.
Oh, my granny had a talent for the genealogy. For before there were computers, she could trace your family tree. You'd call in for a visit, and before you drink your tea, to everyone you know you'd be related. We are all related through marriage or through birth, which either is a blessing or a God Almighty curse, and you can trace the lineage for what it might be worth, but in Ireland sure we are all related. My name it is O'Reilly, I don't know. For my father he was Riley, but his father had I know. For one of them refused the soup, so they were forced to go. So to all the travelling Rileys I'm related. We are all related through marriage or through birth, which either is a blessing or a God Almighty curse, and you can trace the lineage for what it might be worth, but in Ireland sure we are all related. Hush your cousins on the radio, my granddad he would say, for we hope that you'll become a singing star like her someday. Now second, third, or twice removed doesn't matter anyway. To the famous Elmer Shanley I'm related. We are all related through marriage or through birth, which either is a blessing or a God Almighty curse, and you can trace the lineage for what it might be worth, but in Ireland sure we are all related. Now my husband's second cousin is my second cousin too. But before ancestral thoughts arise, 'tis legal through and through. Now my brother's married to his sister's husband's sister, who, Asher, like I'm trying to say, we're all related. We are all related through marriage or through birth, which either is a blessing or a God Almighty curse. And you can trace the lineage for what it might be worth, but in Ireland, sure, we are all related. And if you don't believe me, then try it out someday. Just pick a random stranger, a local or a stray. You'll find that you're related in some peculiar way. And don't forget me in your will, 'cause we're related. We are all related through marriage or through birth, which either is a blessing or a God Almighty curse. And you can trace the lineage for what it might be worth, but in Ireland, sure, we are all related.
Jimmy, thank you very much. He's a good lad. His parents are very Irish as well. Jerry Grady and Paula Grady. He's doing well in the music, and you wouldn't know. You might see him at the festival too.
Yeah,
He's up there. He's singing a song. If you're nice
Tell
to
him to make himself known to Mike if he's coming up
he
there.
will make himself known to Mike on the microphone, maybe.
Yes,
That's
why
for
not?
sure.
Mike will
Yeah,
let him sing a
he's a good
song.
lad. Yeah, he's a good young man, and he can sing with or without music. And we cover a lot of ground, myself and Jimmy, in our own way. I talk, and if people listen to me, they can subscribe. It's free to subscribe. And Jimmy does the singing. We've done a few eulogies as well. So back to the festival. The name Quill comes up. Is that the name of a bar, restaurant?
No, not ours. The name of the association that we belong to is the Michael J. Quill Irish Cultural and Sports Centre.
Okay, right. I want to know a little bit more about that for my listeners, because Michael J. Quill, I think, was a Kerry man.
Yes.
And he started.
The MTA.
Right. The
And
MTA union, I guess. Yeah.
Is called the Michael J. Quill also.
Okay. So Michael J. Quill was big in the 50s and 60s.
When Mayor Lindsay was the mayor in those years. Do you
Okay.
remember that?
Before my time, a little bit, but I've heard of Michael Lindsay. Quill was the MTA. I think they caused a strike one time, did they?
He did. He went to jail for his men to get the salary.
Wow, brave man.
Yeah, he was in the tombs for 4 days.
Wow.
He was a tough Irishman, but a nice man.
So I believe. I've only heard good things. As a matter of fact, Stoney, that's in the book, Stoney McGurn, he seems to have met him or have known him. Just goes to show you how old Stoney is. But Stoney's still alive. He's around. He's a bit like yourself, Teresa, you know. A lot of longevity in him. And looking good. Not as good looking as you, but looking good. So tell me more about the festival. When you say vendors, are they food stalls, drink stalls?
Yes.
Are they selling clothes? What are they selling?
we have a bit of everything. We have vendors from the wine trail this year.
Very good.
We have Irish gifts and crafts. We have Irish food. We have other types of food there as well. So we have a mixture of about 50 vendors.
That's a good mix.
T-shirts, sweaters, blankets, all kinds of stuff.
That's very, very good. And they're all, I assume, made locally or made within a few hours of the place anyways.
Right.
And I assume there's somebody making soda bread. Or I'll have to keep close to Teresa there to get it.
And you have to go up to the cottage for the soda bread.
Okay.
Harry Mans, that we have the authentic Irish cottage brought out from Donegal.
Wow.
And was reassembled here, and is beside the largest map of Ireland in the world. We have the largest map of Ireland in the world.
Wow, that's a good one.
Terry serves soda bread, and we have music on the map next to the cottage as well. We have a stage there.
Why don't you come up, John?
Teresa, I will be there. Any invite you give me, Teresa, I'm accepting it. Okay, so I'll be delighted to meet both of you there, especially Teresa. I think we could sit down and have a cup of tea together and soda bread. So I will be there, and I know Paddy McCarthy will be there because he'd go anywhere if there's a sing song.
I'm going to give him a call, telling him to come up.
I will. I'll call him. I usually call him once a week just to check in to make sure I'm not reading about him in the obituaries. So I'll take you up on the invite, Teresa. Give me the dates again. I know it's Memorial Day, the Friday before Memorial Day.
23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. The Friday is the 23rd. Opens at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
And let's say I get up there on the Friday. Like, where do I crash out? Do I sleep in the car, or what happens?
Well, if you give us, are you just coming on your own?
That's a very personal question, Teresa, but
Sorry. Well, there's quite a few hotels you can call up.
We'll find you a spot to sleep. We'll find you a bed somewhere. I was going to say, if you were coming up on your own, we'd put you in the little yellow house across the street there.
The yellow house, that sounds very inviting.
You have to come on your own.
That's okay too. I can travel alone. I'm not shy either. On my own.
We put a couple of the musicians in there.
You can bring somebody if you want. It's just a tight fit. That's all.
It sounds like a party to me already. You know.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun, and you're a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So we have the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have the prices, the 25 something, 45 something for the whole weekend. People looking to contact you. I know Paddy McCarthy will have a blast in the Irish Examiner. How to get tickets probably is a big one, and book tickets. Can we pay at the gate, the door as well?
Pay at the gate. They're on sale right now for $20 a piece.
We call that an early bird, yeah.
Early bird. They're $20 a piece right now online. You can find us on Facebook, and it'll link you right there, or you can go to our website, mjqirishculturalcenter.com, and that will also bring you to the page where you can buy tickets. And we also have
MJ Quill community. I'm sure if anyone Googles MJ Quill,
it's mjqirishcenter.com.
Okay, very good. Irishcenter.com. Well, I like the idea of the early bird because, $20 is a nice discount, and it sounds like a party to say the least. So I think that's about it.
Well, we have Mass there too. We're honoring Mass. Well, we're honoring Michael Farrell this year. Michael Farrell is a dance teacher. He started out in Queens, and he's been up here for 30 some odd years. This would have been his 51st year teaching dancing. He taught in Massachusetts and Vermont and New York and down in Queens in the city. He's well known all over. And we're also honoring Father Fragamini, who this will be his 45th year of saying Mass at the festival.
Okay.
And the gates open at 10 o'clock Sunday morning, and he's saying Mass again this year.
So Mike, is the Mass for Mr. Farrell and the priest? Is that the same morning or different days?
Well, the Mass, every year we have the Mass. And every year Father Fragamini says the Mass at the festival.
Okay, is that on the Sunday?
It's on Sunday morning, and the gates open at 10 a.m. And then after the Mass this year, we'll have a little ceremony for both Father Fragamini and Michael Farrell.
And I assume that's an open-air Mass?
It's in the building, actually. It's in the
building. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So
and then you can ramble up to the cottage, and we'll give you a nice cup of tea and some Irish soda bread.
You really want to get me there, Teresa, by the sounds of this.
We also have we have lessons. We have tin whistle, bowron lessons for both kids and adults are free. We have we have an Irish speaking introductory kind of class both days. I think Sundays 1 to 3 and Saturdays 2 to 4. And we have the Feeneys are doing Irish dancing lessons, and that's very fluid depending on who comes to the tent. So you can learn to waltz, jive, do the Highland Fling, the Siege of Venice, or if little kids want to learn to step dance, they'll do that too.
Siege of Venice, I can dance the Siege of Venice, yeah. That takes two facing two.
Yeah, 4 facing 4.
I think Teresa and myself might be able to
partner up
that one. So I'm a fluent Irish speaker myself, so I love the aspect that you have Irish classes for people that want to learn a little bit Irish. And even Kuklafuckle, a few words is nice to have. So I think we got it all in there. If there's anything I missed, let me know. There will be a comment box underneath this podcast. It's good to talk. Paddy McCarthy, I know, will do his job with the paper. I'm here on the podcast. Paddy does the press media, so he'll give a blast. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I'll scale again in my Irish language. Gormahi got Teresa. So shin scale agus space scale ala. Guji shin slán. Slán Michael, slán Teresa. Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. Shin scale agus scale ala.